Hello, family. We hope that you're enjoying yourselves here with us on the Lit Television Network. We're interrupting the current programming in order to begin our following scheduled broadcast. Enjoy.
Hey, welcome back to Monarch Mindz.
Welcome back to Monarch Mindz. I'm Damien.
And I'm Jess.
How you doing today, Jess?
I'm awesome. Can't complain.
That's good.
All's well. All's
Okay.
well.
How's everything been in your world? Pretty good?
Oh man, it's still moving kind of slow. I got a couple deals that I'm working on. One is a mobile home. Having a little hard time with some financing on that.
Really?
Yeah.
A mobile
home. Yep. Because, mobile homes are kind of a different asset class and...
Yeah, like house on wheels.
Yeah, house on wheels. Got a, VIN number, registration, all that stuff.
Hopefully they do, so they ain't take it off. Because, that's... Okay, so, are they just giving you, a hard time because of the year, or what is it?
It's finding the right lender, and I'm really trying not to come to the table with anything, which makes it difficult. Everybody wants some skin in the game. I
try to keep my skin out,
Exactly, because I got other things in the works too. So I've been trying to find someone who could take on this deal, with little to no money out of pocket, and it's been a challenge.
Okay, so just keep going.
Yeah.
So how's everything else? How's the other house coming or whatever? The tenant?
It's coming.
Okay.
It took a while for the seller to turn in his payoff authorization. We need that to pay off the mortgage. Exactly. And I have to put a roof on that house before I even close. So
before you close?
Yes, the lender will not.
Wow. They don't want to underwrite it.
They don't want to underwrite it until the new roof has been put on.
Okay. How's that coming? Did you find somebody or?
So I have somebody to do the roof. But what was the holdup was the homeowner taking forever to turn in the payoff authorization.
Oh, so you could get everything locked up.
Right. I want to feel comfortable moving forward. I don't want him coming back and saying, "Oh, the payoff came in kind of high. Now I want to increase my price from $130 to $150." And I'm in the middle of putting a roof on the house.
Yeah.
I don't want those problems.
Okay.
So
he finally got the payoff and
it hasn't come back yet. We're waiting on the lender to return it back to the title company. So.
Some of those lenders, I don't know why they take so long.
I know. You think they want to get paid right away. Yeah. And it was a reverse mortgage. So, yeah.
Now those can be difficult. I know with our house, we had a reverse mortgage from my grandmother. Mm-hmm. Man, some of those people, they're just...
Right, hard to work with.
Yeah, a lot of them are hard. I don't want to say they don't know their game, but that's probably how I would feel about it. Mm-hmm. But no, you just got to keep up on them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna get this closed for sure. It's too good of a deal. So, yeah.
Okay.
What about you? What's going on with you?
Not that much. Just trying to get everything done. Trying to get our guy down here to bring the steel so we can finally put it up.
Right.
We have quite a few in permitting right now.
Okay.
Just working with permitting, trying to get them done.
Right.
Getting ready to put a well down.
Okay.
Hopefully this week sometimes. Went out there yesterday, so we went over everything, make sure everything was marked correctly. We had a question for the engineer. Mm-hmm. He answered the question, so now we're just kind of ready to go.
Now putting a well down. Have you done this before?
Yeah. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard?
No. You just make sure they have all their permits mm-hmm. and that you guys have it within the right location.
Right. In proximity to the house.
Proximity, well, not just to the house, mm-hmm. but also to the neighbors' homes, and if they have a septic tank or they have a well.
Gotcha.
It's a few things involved, but mm-hmm. We got a good company.
Okay.
They're, I think, the ones that most people go to in Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's pretty good. I'm excited. I know the homeowner, the investor, he's excited because he keeps calling me about it. Like, dude, relax.
Right.
I don't have the drill. I don't have the drill. But so they'll come out there after we mark it. Mm-hmm. Then they'll drill down anywhere from 80 to maybe 500 feet.
Okay.
Depending on, the type of well, the location.
Right.
And, the type of water that you're trying to get.
We'll have to do a show on that because I got a lot of questions on that for you.
Oh, yeah. We go out there and see it.
Yeah. It's one thing a lot of people don't, think about when it comes to well and septic and
Oh, yeah,
the
it's a lot
logistics behind it all.
Yeah, the logistics. I mean, it's a lot of work. You know, a lot of times you also need a filter and,
Right.
you know, everything else, which sometimes people, they don't tell you. You know, if you get that like sulfur smell or like rotten eggs.
Oh, you're gonna know the smell.
Oh, you're
as
gonna
soon
know
as
the
you
smell.
it.
Yeah, you know, oh, that's not good.
Right.
But you'll figure it out. I would get a nice filter just to
You
make
have
sure.
to. You have to. You know, I don't like Florida water. You know,
Really?
we both from the Great Lakes.
Michigan, I'm
you
about to
know?
say Michigan water, boy.
Michigan water is the best.
Tap water, woo!
So you can drink the tap water. Here in
Really?
Florida, I'm not fooling with it. I'm not fooling
You know,
with
that's true when I think about it. Because at the house, I have a whole filter, a whole system for the house. But then even after that, I still have a separate filter just for my drinking water.
it. Right. That's good.
And I didn't even think about that,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And same with our refrigerator. You know, we use filter refrigerator water. So,
Ooh, nah.
yeah,
That was one of the things I did notice from Michigan.
big difference.
Big difference.
Yeah. And the hard water, like,
Oh,
Yeah.
Florida has, the water is hard.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's really hard for your pipes and a lot of other things in your house as well.
oh yeah, you notice it. The soap scum that gets left around, you know,
Yeah.
sinks and tubs,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. So,
Wow. So, but that's about it. So, what are we talking about today? I mean, we've just been chopping it up.
yeah, so we got some crazy crypto news to talk about. And then we're going to talk a little bit about, you know, we've been talking about contractors and everything leading up to rehabs and
Okay.
rentals and home sales. So we're going to talk a little bit about, you know, when it comes to buying and selling, like how to go about marketing your property, you know,
yeah.
staging, you know, the important things that a person might want to do or consider before they rent their property out
Yeah.
or
definitely.
sell it. So,
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about a little bit of crypto.
yeah.
It's going crazy out there right now. The market is like on fire, up and down and all around. You know, it's like the Globetrotter basketball star. You know, they're just throwing the ball around. But I think the biggest thing that's really going on right now is you have a major company, FTX. They came on the scene a few years ago. One of the major players, up and coming. Somehow something went wrong. You know, I don't know if I call it a friend or a competitor or someone. They kind of did a run on them. And it kind of reminds you of like the 1920s when they were doing a run on the banks and the banks had to stop it and slow everybody down. So that's kind of basically what happened to FTX. They had a run on them and everybody wanted their money. And what most people don't know is, you know, crypto is a little bit different from just a regular bank.
Right.
So the money is just not there. The money is out and the money is working, you know, doing what it's supposed to do. So you just can't come and, you know, hey, give me, I'm ready to close my
Right,
accounts.
like a bank account.
Like a bank account.
Right.
You can only do so much of that. So that's kind of what happened to them. You know, the liquidity of it.
Yeah.
And so they just started running on poor Sam. And Sam used to be I think he was like, what, 60 billion just off of crypto. And,
Yep.
you know, now he's going to be able to use his last name, Sam Bankman-Fried. And, you know, I'm sure there's some fried chicken places that he can work at.
Because he's done.
Because he's done. He's cooked. His goose is cooked.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of one of the things on crypto. It just goes up and down. It's just like the stock market right now because people don't really understand the full use of it. It's more like a lot of times of a storehouse, and then you have some of the tokens and the crypto that are more of a currency where, you know, you spend it like you spend your dollars.
Right.
And, you know, we're going to have to learn that this is a different situation. And you have other companies out there that are probably going to go the same way that FTX has gone. And that's just one of the things as we get into it. It's really in its infancy. So, you know, I tell a lot of people, get in there, study, take some courses. You know, we probably have to come up with something. So, you know, let people know what's going on and how it's going to work. But
And take your time. Don't go all in.
take your time. Don't bet the house on it. Don't bet the house on it. Well, it's just like was it earlier this year? I think Bitcoin was at like 60 in the
Yeah.
60s, and now it's been hovering between like 15 to 20. And that's just one of the things. It's gonna go up and down until we, kind of figure it out and everything else. And there's still a lot of manipulation in it, just like with currency. You're still gonna have it in the stock market.
Right, right.
But just hold on and remember that you don't lose until you sell.
True.
And that's what happens to a lot of people. They sell, and that's when they lose their money. But now, if something's getting ready to crash and burn like FTX, save what you can save.
Right.
But, like we were looking at it earlier today, and the 52-week high was like $53 for this FTX token, or company or whatever. And now it's at like $1.55.
Crazy.
Crazy. But more than likely what's going to happen is you're going to have another company come in and kind of take over their assets or whatever else. And then they'll rebrand it, and then they'll be back up, but it's just one of those things. Poor Sam got toasted.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to be careful. And if Sam, some good chicken joints here in Jacksonville, so you can always use that fried in your last name and come on down. I know we shouldn't be joking, but it's I hope that he took some of the money and put it into what they call like some of the safer coins, like the USD coins and everything else that are based off of a stable kind of currency. And that's what I suggest for anybody. Like if you're dibbling and dabbling in crypto, make sure that you do have some, safe coins, like USD, and I think it's like Tether and a few other ones that you can move your money in and out of, especially if you're doing a lot of trading in crypto. Then that way it helps.
Yeah,
So.
makes sense, yeah. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
No, not poor Sam.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are a lot of other ones that, were in there with Sam that have lost quite a bit of money. I'm hoping that they just kind of hold on to the tokens and, figure out something and bring that back.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah, we definitely.
There's more to follow on that story for sure.
I mean, this is just the beginning, and,
yeah,
hopefully we don't see the SEC or any of these people, trying to run down and, do what they do and start interfering.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, but that's the biggest things in crypto. NFTs are going pretty good. We're starting to see a few people, get into it. Like I have a friend, his son has made some NFTs.
Okay. What kind?
Like collectibles.
Okay.
Like artwork. I think he made like a collection of 27 or 30.
Nice.
I mean, they're pretty good. I think I'm going to go pick up one or two. And then there's some new NFTs out. I always go to OpenSeas. That's where I buy mine, with my little wallet or whatever. I think I don't know what's the name of my wallet, but I have to find out. But they're doing pretty good. And then you got to remember that the cheaper the crypto is that you're buying them with, the cheaper that collectible is. And once the crypto goes back up, then the more that is worth.
Yeah.
Like an example, I bought some that were, like say maybe an ETH, which is like $1,000 right now. But in a few months, when ETH, maybe a year or so, when ETH goes back up to $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, now that thing that you bought that was worth the ETH, and even if you just leave it at 1 ETH, now it's worth $3,000, $4,000, and if not more.
Wow. So
I mean that's definitely something that some of our communities need to start looking at and getting involved with, and actually creating. We need to start creating.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because we got some talented people.
Oh my God, we got some real talented,
very good artists.
Very good artists.
Yep.
Music. I mean, there's all kinds of different things you can do with NFTs.
And when you said ETH, you're referring to
Ethereum.
Yeah.
Because right now, I think when I looked yesterday, it was like 12.15. Earlier this week or last week, it was like 1,100.
Okay.
So in the last few days, I mean, that's $100
Right.
that has went up. So,
Yeah.
if you had some money into it, you made some money.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
Awesome.
yeah. So now on to what we were going to discuss today.
Yeah, a little bit of real estate and, our series have been kind of talking about contractors,
Oh, yeah.
rehabbing, scope of works. All right, so once you get past that phase, it's pretty much either you're going to list a property or you're going to rent it out.
Yeah.
So everybody has a different process when it comes to renting out their properties or selling them. Now, when it comes to you guys, Damien, like I know you're doing a lot of new construction. Are you guys staging the properties or anything like that?
Yeah. For some of them, we're probably going to stage them.
Okay.
Because you got to think about it when you stage a property, it lets the potential buyer come in and take a look and say, "Oh, okay, I can see this. I can
do this with
I
that
can
space.
do this with that space," and it gives them an idea. Like, okay, so yeah, this could be a small office or another bedroom.
Right.
Yeah, I could set up the living room like this. So I think it helps out a lot.
I
with
think so
staging.
too.
So.
They say it definitely helps sell the home faster.
Oh yeah, I mean,
yeah.
because if not, then you walk into a house and you just think,
It's bare, like it's just
bare.
empty.
It looks cold.
Yeah,
I think that's the big thing. It just looks
does.
cold.
yeah,
So, but when you stage, it feels comfy. It
More
feels
warm,
homely,
inviting.
more warm.
yeah.
I mean, I know even when I've sold homes, I always try to make sure my homes, feel warm and comfortable. I have cookies cooking or, something where you get that smell
Right.
like, it's grandma's house, and I always, take all the pictures down or the personal stuff. So, it has that feeling that they can see themselves in and they're
Right.
not like, oh, well, that's their house. It's
Yeah.
more like, oh, yeah, we could put our pictures here. And, oh, it looks nice. So, staging, whether it's your own house or especially if it's a rental. Well, no more if you're selling
Yeah,
it.
if you're selling.
If you're selling it, that's
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
something I would do.
Now, are you guys doing like any pre-inspections before you're listing it on the market?
We'll probably do a pre-inspection just to make sure that there's no problems, and we'll have our own inspection report. Then that way you can fix anything or have an idea of it. But with a lot of these new homes, I don't know. I've seen some of these new homes, and I'm not gonna call builders out, but some of them. Yeah. I personally just, it only costs what, $400 or $500 to have them come out and do their inspection.
Right.
Then that way, even as a new home, I can make sure that when it goes to the lender and the underwriters, there's no problems.
Right,
It
exactly.
makes it look good.
And so with me, like I haven't done any new construction yet. We've always done, pre-existing, whether flipping or, renting it out. So in most cases, I'm going to do a home inspection, before I buy it. So I kind of have the knowledge of, what I need to fix.
What you need to fix.
Yep. So I'm going based off of that report.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a good thing, I suggest that for most people, just to do that. It tells you everything that you need to know about the house.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to buy a house sight unseen or just kind of go through it and. But now also it depends. Like if I know I'm doing a full up rehab, and I'm changing all the electrical and the plumbing, and I'm doing a roof and the structure, I may not get one.
Right, because it kind of doesn't matter if you're going to redo.
I'm going to do everything.
Right.
But it still doesn't hurt. And a lot of times if you do it and there's something that you don't catch, because if you're not going through all the walls and you're not doing everything under the house or a lot of structure, then that can catch you when it's time to buy.
Yeah.
Or when it's time to sell, and the seller comes and does their reports and it's, all the structural damage that, you didn't know about because you didn't touch.
Right,
So.
exactly. And there are some home inspection companies that will do a pre-listing inspection for you.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested, I know that your regular home inspection is, what most people turn to, but the pre-listing one, I think it's a little shortened, condensed a little bit
Yeah, I
compared
think
to
so, I
a
think
full
so.
home inspection. So.
Yeah, but I think they'll still hit most of your major areas,
Yeah,
right?
I think so too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's good. So now, what do you do when you rent? How do you
So with me, like I said, I kind of have the report when I purchased the property or
Okay,
when I was in
okay.
the process of purchasing it. So I kind of know what I need to fix in order to get it up in good standing for rent.
Okay.
Like the house that I'm in the middle of buying, that one has some plumbing issues.
Oh,
That's
okay.
like the biggest problem with the house.
Okay. Well,
So
that's not bad.
it's not bad. It's not bad. So I know I'm looking at about $4,000 in replumbing the house because it's got the galvanized pipe. So
I mean, it can be expensive, right?
and the roof that I have to put on too for the lender.
The roof
Yeah.
on there. Okay.
Yeah, to close out that permit, that
Yeah.
big deal. So
Well, if you're ever looking for a job, plumbers are a good one, man, because they make pretty good money.
and that's another episode.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk
the
about that,
yeah.
about being self-employed or just going the entrepreneurship route in real estate because there's
Yeah.
so many different avenues that you can take.
Yeah, yeah. My plumber called me yesterday, and I cringed.
Why was it?
It was a
something
good
wrong?
call. He was just calling to check to see how everything was going on the new bills, but sometimes when they call, it's like, yeah, we were over at the house, and
We found this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like you're expecting
you just,
like some negative to come from the call.
I like when he calls, but sometimes it's that like,
Right, what you got for me?
yeah, how much is it gonna cost
Right.
me now, buddy?
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so that's good. That's not that bad on your plumbing.
Yeah.
pretty
So
good.
it's not terrible.
Okay.
Yeah. I think with rentals it's a little bit easier. You can
Oh,
easily
yeah.
stick somebody in there, fix it up to a minimum,
Yeah, rental standards.
rental standards.
Rental
Just paint, if you need to do the flooring, do the flooring, carpet, clean the carpet, replace the carpet.
Yeah.
Carpet is, just as expensive as LVP these days.
Yes, it can be.
So I remember when
Yes,
carpet
it
used to
can
be the cheap go-to.
the cheap option. Yeah, just throw some carpet down. We
Right,
good.
exactly.
No,
Not anymore.
not anymore.
Yeah. So.
But the thing I wonder about carpet versus LVP is the lifespan. And I'm still not sure. I know they say the LVP lasts a long time if it's put down right.
And if you're not buying that thin millimeter stuff.
Oh yeah,
Don't buy the little thin.
that little
thin
hair.
yeah.
You gotta buy some of the good
a little
stuff.
bit thicker. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it will last.
yeah. So
As long as it's put down right.
that's the biggest thing. You gotta put it down right. You gotta have somebody that knows how to put it down right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I've had my issues with
Yeah,
flooring
you-
too.
you get somebody to put on, you're like, is that right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's supposed to go down like that.
Exactly. And I had a group of painters. They're Mexican.
Yeah.
And not to pinpoint that ethnicity or anything like that, but they're kind of a jack of all trades, right?
Oh my
a lot of
God,
people
I love
turn
them.
to that
I
to
love
them
them.
because they can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like they're very handy.
They're very handy.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I had them actually paint one of my properties, and I was looking for someone to do the flooring, and they're like, "Oh, we can do the flooring. We can do the flooring." So I'm like, "Okay, whatever. I'm gonna sell it anyways. I'm not
Yeah.
living in it, so it really doesn't matter."
Should be okay.
But the painting quality was good, so I was like, "Okay, I'll give them a shot." That's where it starts. You got to give them a shot. So I gave them a shot. Man, their cuts. You know what? I got pictures of how bad their cuts were because I went back to them and was like, "Look, we got to fix this. What's up with the shoe molding? Like the way the shoe molding was cut, it just, no."
Yeah. Well, and that's why I tell like a lot of my guys, if you don't know how to do it, get on YouTube University.
Yeah.
Take a couple courses, look at some videos, and then hopefully you'll be better. We won't have to
Yeah.
have a whole lot of discussion again.
Right, because I had to bring out the wood glue to fill in between, because there was just the gaps were visible to me, and I didn't want them to be as visible to whoever was going to buy the property. So
Yeah.
that's one of my little shortcut tips. If you do or if you are dealing with some gaps in flooring, wood glue. They make different colors. They make the gray color now.
I've seen that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Brown, of course, different types of browns. But yeah, wood glue, and wood filler. That'll definitely help
out.
you. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of them just, they need to know how to do it and understand how you put it under like your door jams and different things
Mm-hmm.
else to give you a better job. Because that's really what it is. It's in the detail. In the middle of the floor, you're fine, but when you get to those door jams and things like that, that's where you can tell a professional from a DIYer. So.
And knowing where to actually start. You know, some people just, I'm going to start here. No. There's a strategic way to start actually laying the floor, you know, starting in the deepest corner of the room, you know, and then working your way out. So,
yeah. And then make sure all their cuts and that they are buttoned up right and everything else. 'Cause, you know, I know it bothers me if the cuts are too close. You know, the little staggers, if they're too close.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's too close. Fix that. But no, I mean that's pretty good that they're doing it.
Yeah.
So, do you feel or think that you're probably going to go with more LVP versus the carpet, or?
I probably will.
Yeah.
Just because it lasts longer, you know, when it's done right. Carpet, you know, I really don't allow pets in any of my properties.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, that's one of the things that kind of will wear your carpet down to pets and stains from pets.
Pets and stains.
So, you know,
kids, people dropping food, eating in the room. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
LVP,
and then
easier
walking
to
on it
clean.
with your shoes.
Yeah, your shoes.
Yeah, so LVP, you can just
Mop,
sweep, and
Yep, Swiffer,
vacuum,
whatever.
Swiffer, and it's pretty good.
Yep, pretty durable. So.
Yeah. Well, I know for some of these that we're looking at put LVP, or believe it or not, they have that the vinyl now. You know, they used to call it linoleum, and it comes in rolls. Some of them are pretty nice. Like I went and seen a house that they're selling for like $350, and it has
They use that.
Yeah, I was like,
they cheaped out.
I was like, whoa! I'm paying so I'm supposed to pay $350 for a house, and you have linoleum, basically.
Exactly.
But it looks so good. I didn't know. I thought like, man, that's some good tile work. It's like, no, it's linoleum.
Yep.
I was like, wow.
And the nice linoleum.
Oh yeah, it was nice. The pattern, everything was really
now
nice.
some of that
it.
can get expensive too.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it can get expensive, depending on if you put it down or not, or whatever.
Right.
So I think that's pretty much about it.
Yep, exactly. So I know we're about out of time here.
Yeah. I hear our monitor like, get off, stop talking, stop it.
Get off the stage.
So I think we're going to wrap it up for today. And we talked about a lot. I mean, some NFTs and crypto and Sam. We praying for you, Sam. Stay.
Yeah, we'll be following that story.
Stay high. So, but thank you, and see you. Was it next or this Thursday?
Thursdays
at 8 p.m. And we'll see you there.
Yep.
Have a good
care.
day.